Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with more Star Wars Micro Machines unboxing. Today we're going to be looking at the transforming action set of Boba Fett / Cloud City. Box is a little dusty, I can feel it. It's old. It is old. This set is from 1997. It is made by Galoob. This is before Hasbro did any of the Star Wars stuff. So this is an old set. This is 20 years old. In fact, this is the last set in the original trilogy transforming action or any of the play sets from the original trilogy in the 90s. This is my last one to review. Now, that's not saying that's it. There's also the small little, I guess these count. Maybe this would be my last one. I've got this one right here on the table. These are more of the same. They're little baby transforming action sets. I don't really count them normally because they're not like they're not a full play set. But this is it. I've reviewed every other one from the 90s of the original trilogy. Now, you might notice some boxes around and behind me, some places that are episode 1 Micro Machines. I'm not counting those because those are all coming soon, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. Today, we're going to be focusing on Boba Fett / Cloud City. Now, you guys know how I like to do on here. Let's take a look at the artwork on the box. What do we got going? Take a look. Micro Machines, the beautiful classic logo. Now, if you like that logo and you like my channel, check out shop.spreadshirt.com/Dano and you can get a Dano channel logo t-shirt that matches that Micro Machines logo. Also, what do we got here? Let's see. The Millennium Falcon swooping in to pick up Luke, hanging out on that weather vane. Those are just some smudges from it being an old box. We've got a cloud car zipping its way through and going forward. That probably means there's a cloud car that they give you. Yep, it sure does. We have the epic duel between... Oh, look, Luke Skywalker's already lost his arm. And there's Darth Vader beckoning him, saying, "Come, join me." Pretty cool. And there's the whole weather vane kind of deal. And there's Boba Fett's face. Awesome. It looks really good. And there's Derpy Kid. A different Derpy Kid. Boba Fett transforms into Bespin's Cloud City, and it gives you a little preview of what's going on. I like it, I like it. Gold Star Wars logo. Notice that the print with the stripes, it means it's one from the later series. The older ones had more of a blue and black starfield going on. Let's take a look at these figures. I thought that was a smudge in the box. It's actually just Boba Fett's helmet. Let's take a look at the figures. We've got Han Solo with a weird paint job. Hello, Mr. Solo. Large honker there. Okay, not a great sculpt, but it is what it is. Notice they have holes in them. It's got a hole in the base, as does Boba Fett. And I think Boba Fett actually does look pretty cool, if I can get him to stay still there and quit wobbling. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good. Pretty solid. Next up, we've got Luke Skywalker. Luke does look pretty good as well. Again, another hole. Wonder what that's for. Then we have C-3PO. That's got to be the best C-3PO Micro Machine ever. I mean, the only thing close is this guy right here, where he's holding his own leg. I do like that one a lot, too. But this one in this set, that's a pretty clever C-3PO. We have the Cloud Car. It says Twin Pod Cloud Car. Okay. And then last we got Lando Calrissian back there, Lando. And we've got Darth Vader in, like, fighting pose. That's what I like. It's a unique Darth Vader. That's also a very unique Han Solo. You can't get him in any other set. Actually, that goes for all of them because of those holes in their platform, their little bottom part. That does make these all very unique sculpts, which is good to see. I don't like when they reuse the sculpt over and over. It's really cool to me when they make individual new things. All right, let's see what else is on the box here. Boba Fett transforms into Bespin's Cloud City. Features prison cell with sliding door, working lift tube. Okay, good stuff. Let's skip over here. Oh, look at that. The battle, the epic battle. I love it. Prison cell with working door. That's cool. And yeah, it's going to transform into the city. Back of the box tells us this is from 1997. These are all the various products. Again, if you're interested in any of these, TIE Fighter Academy, Stormtrooper, Royal Guard, check out my channel. Check out the other videos on my channel, because I have reviewed every single one of those. I have not done these little individual sets. I don't know if I'm going to. If you want to see me do those, let me know. I have plenty of them. They're all over my walls and my big, huge... See all those? A lot of those are unopened Micro Machines. They're just waiting. But what else we got here? The book sets. cool. Other planets, Dagobah, Fleet Troopers. Think big, play small, Micro Machines. All right, let's get into the whole thing here. Boba Fett, bottom left corner. We'll say the antenna. I'm going to skip that one. Let's go with landing pad. So there's a landing pad right there. We've got Boba Fett. He's just kind of hanging out on the landing pad. Twin pod cloud car. This is the part that always cracks me up in these. They had to have glued that there in order to make it stay that way. They had to have glued that because there's no way you can get him to balance that way. Alright, so when I set mine up and I try to make it look like this picture, it's going to be funny because I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's see here. Working lift tube, so you can lift his little antenna. And it is a lift tube with Lando Calrissian hanging out up top. And that's what that little hole in his base is good for. It lets you stick him up there without him falling. Next, we have Darth Vader, some smudgies on the old box. It's 20 years old. What are you going to do? Move lever to activate lightsaber duel. So there's a lever on the back side that lets you make them duel. Central core of Cloud City. It's a sticker. Very nice. The catwalk area. I like it. You can put figures up there. In fact, they don't mention anything, but the catwalk is actually this little rotating circular part. It has these little pegs that go in each of those characters' little circle holes. And you can rotate this, and it looks like the characters walk around in a circle. We have Han Solo over there, pointing all the way down here in his interrogation chamber. We have droid dismantling room with tilt-up conveyor. So that's where the Ugnaughts kind of burn C-3PO, or try to burn C-3PO, before Chewbacca shows up and rescues him. And then there's C-3PO. So overall, pretty cool-looking set. Shall we get into the unboxing? I think we should. I definitely think we should. Now, when I unbox these, I always unbox them on the side that the characters are, not the other side. So, oh, this tape, 20-year-old tape, is going to get opened right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, this is the last one. I can't believe it. This is one of the ones that I wanted. I believe it was 7th grade, 97 was the year. It was the year that I might have been, it had to be 97. It's when the toy came out. But it was that Christmas. Uh-oh, it's not coming out. And I really, really, really wanted it. And this is one of the ones that I peaked. I think I told this story regarding another one, the R2-D2 set. This set in particular, I cheated, I peaked. I can't seem to get this thing out of here at all, no matter how hard I try. Okay, here it goes. I got it. It's finally coming. But this is one of those sets that I was a bad boy, and I looked at the presents and I kind of unwrapped the corner of one of them to see what it was. We're all guilty of trying that. Don't even pretend like you're not. All right, inside the box, I've got some cool stuff. Ooh, that's a good amount of stickers. That is a very good amount of stickers. So I'm gonna have to cut and put those on. We've got join the official Star Wars fan club, like always. We have a good-sized set of instrucciones. Very nice, very nice. And one thing I like to mention, as I do the unboxing, get the pieces out, Amazon, you know the drill with the Amazon links, right? I go through, I look on Amazon for a link to this exact product. Now, the way it works is if you buy that product, I get a couple pennies on the dollar. So you spend $10, I might get like 10 cents or something. I don't know the exact breakdown. It varies depending on how many people buy things. Here's the deal. You don't have to buy this product. If you just want to buy anything like new underwear, whatever it is, if you're shopping on Amazon but you started out on my link, anything you buy in any of those purchases will go to help the Dano channel a couple pennies at a time. It helps me buy new merch and get stuff like that so that we can do more content and have fun like that. And the best part is it doesn't cost you anything extra. It is just you doing your normal shopping on Amazon like you would anyways. You just start out on one of my links and I get a couple pennies. Kind of a win-win. You help out the channel, you don't have to do anything, and yeah, that's good. Alright, this thing is open. Ooh, there he is. There he is. That's nice. That's nice. So there's one piece and it's got all the stuff in it. And then this other section has the two door flaps that kind of cover a little mask area. Now, the last video I did was of the Luke Skywalker Hoth playset. I didn't have to unbox these characters. I didn't have to take them out or anything. So I'm like, kind of wish I just had these. It was nice not having to do that. Sometimes when I got to get in here with this, like, it is difficult. I don't know that I normally show this part to you, but take a look. So this is what they do, is they tape them on all sides. Tape, 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 everywhere. So I have to get my little X-Acto, and I have to cut the tape here, See if I can do it. There we go. Cut that tape. Cut that. And I basically do that all the way around. And I remove this. And then I have to get in there. I have to do it. Undo a twist tie at the bottom. Undo another twist tie here. And then I have to kind of work these guys. I can either... Usually you can push them down and they fall out. And you don't do any damage to the little cardboard piece. But sometimes, like these big pieces, like these capes, they don't exactly just push down. I don't know how they got them in there in the first place. But a lot of times it is a little hard to do without completely damaging this. And for a lot of these, I try to keep them as intact as possible because I don't know why, I just want to display it. I know they all live in my closet and they live on these shelves. They live behind me once we're done making the video. But I like seeing the boxes looking pretty and like well displayed. So it kind of hurts my heart when I see them all like broken and mashed. And so just wanted to give you guys a little insight as to how I do my unboxings. That's why I get the X-Acto. So I'm very careful about the way I open it and what I do when I get them. And a lot of that is because the whole unboxing thing. Because I do these videos, I want to make sure I give you guys the experience of what it's like to open this yourself. Because these are my favorite Star Wars toys. That's why they're on the Dano channel. Because it's not a Star Wars channel. It's a Disney art, whatever the heck I feel like it's being, channel. And it'll always change and grow with the things that I like. So I'm super into Star Wars Micro Machines, and that's why we do these. Plus, I want to be #1 Micro Machines guy. That is my goal, is to be, when you look up Star Wars Micro Machines in the future, you're just going to see Dano, because that's cool. You're not going to see the guy that talks fast anymore, the Mr. Twinkassetti. If you guys watch Saved by the Bell, the Micro Machines guy who used to speak really fast in the 90s commercials, he played a teacher in the early episodes of Saved by the Bell, and I don't know, he was one of their teachers, and the gag was that he spoke really fast, and nobody could keep up with him and try to take notes, so it was just a silly, like, Saved by the Bell reference. But, again, that's one of the things I grew up with. Saved by the Bell, one of the best shows. I love it. So, there it is. Alright. So this part, this is interesting. Like I said, I don't always show you this. But this is the stuff that I find kind of cool. Okay, so here we have the bottom of the box, right? This is where all the characters are. And I'm going to start popping these guys down. They put this big thing of tape. Now notice, they taped a piece of cardboard underneath. Now, normally when they do that, that piece of cardboard belongs to a different set. In this case, you can kind of tell just by looking at it that it's from an army set. Here, this will give you guys a better idea. Take a look. See that? You can see it's some kind of plane, and there's like a little military camouflage pattern. So they take pieces of other boxes from other Micro Machine sets, and they tape them underneath. Just kind of a weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing Galoob used to do. I don't get it exactly, but whatever. It's not. Hey, it ain't not my toy company, not my monkeys, or whatever the saying is. All right, guys. I'm gonna finish putting these things together. Enough rambling. I will be right back with a finished playset ready to show you guys all of the cool features in action. Alright guys, we are back. I've got all the stickers on the playset, and I've got it set up just like it is on the back of the box. We have Lando, Vader, whatever that is, Twin Pod Cloud Car, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, C-3PO, all in the same kind of spots here. I even got that to balance just like it was. Well, not exactly like, but very, very close to the same way it was. So let's explore some of these features. Let's look at some of the things that make this set unique, because it's not the only Cloud City set, as you can see, and if you've seen my other videos, there is another Cloud City set that looks like Darth Vader. This one was from '94. And then we also have another Cloud City set that opens up and has actually a lot of the same features. There's a prison cell. There's an interrogation thing for Han Solo. Looks kind of like a scarecrow with those wonky arms. More cloud cars. So there's a lot of the same kind of stuff. And there again, we have the Carbonite freezing chamber. But then this set had a Carbonite freezing chamber. This one, no Carbonite freezing chamber. But it does have a similar setup for Han Solo. So let's start with that. Let's take a look there. So we have our little Han Solo figure. He actually fits very nicely into the interrogation room. his arms kind of just snap right in. There we go. See, he kind of sits on there, and then you can lift the door, and he goes, ah, 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 and you close it on him, and then there he is being interrogated. There's also a prison cell with a working door, but before we get to that, actually, you know what, let me flip this out of the way. Let's look at the prison cell with the door. So there's this little button here, and it does open the prison cell door. Oop, I knocked everything over. It's okay. So it does open the prison cell door. You can actually even pull out the bed. So let's say Han Solo is resting. It's weird because it's spring-loaded and it doesn't stay open, but it does move. And then this door also opens. Sometimes I break it, though, when I open it. There we go. So if you want to, like, let's just put Han Solo in there. He's resting, all right? He's just taking it easy. Yep, see, I lost the door. That's the hard part about this, is the door does come off fairly easily, but it also goes in fairly easily, too, so kind of works both ways. The next section is going to be Boba Fett. Take a look at that artwork. That sticker is really, really cool. So there is the Slave One, and there's the cloud cars in the background. And they also had me put this little sticker up there, which is alright. And we have our cloud car, so we can just pretend that's in our little hangar area. We do have our lift tube for Lando to hang out in. See, there you go. The antenna lifts and it lowers. Pretty cool. And that's controlled just by a little mechanism on the side right there. You can lower it as much as, there you go, as much as that. And you can lift it much higher. So it's his little working lift tube. Pretty cool. You'll notice I've got Luke Skywalker hanging on for dear life on the weather vane. Now this is the coolest trick out of all. So let's take a look at the back of it. You actually hook his lightsaber into these little hooks, and it makes it look like he's hanging on for dear life. In fact, the actual weather vane does pop open so he can fall out. So we did that a little backwards, but let me show you how it would work. So you put Luke up here. Oop, there is a little button that can make Darth Vader knock him back. So let's put Darth Vader in his... Take a look here. See, there's a little position that Darth Vader can be in. So let's get Luke loosely on there. Let's have Vader knock him off. Ah! He falls down the shaft, down the tube. Let's do that again in slow-mo so you guys can kind of see the whole process. Oop. And he's gone forever. Okay, now so you guys can see the whole process here. Let's start by knocking Luke down. There he goes, and he falls right down to where the weather vane is. Normally he would fall right into there, and then you would pop it down. But it does catch him, so let's do one more just for good measure here. There we go, let's do it. Here goes. Oh, and he didn't make it. He fell onto the rotating catwalk. There it is. So, I mean, you can also use this as a cool little kind of thing, too. So, see this little scene back here where Vader and Luke were kind of hanging out and trying to fight each other? You can kind of make it the same way. You can make it look like they were chasing each other. There we go. I think this will actually rotate it. Now notice Vader's cape did get stuck. So you can rotate him a little differently. There we go. That should fit better. And you can have him kind of rotate around the area until he jumps off. Vader's gone forever! To the garbage chute. So that is that. Last thing we're going to look at is a little Ugnaught chamber. Now it doesn't move or have an actual conveyor or anything. But there's a close-up of 3PO and all his broken goodness, and you can kind of do this with it. It is funny that it lifts up. The reason it lifts up isn't for, like, functionality with the toy. It's more so you can actually close it. Because that hangs over that lip just a little bit, you can't actually close this thing up unless. Now, I do like the sets that end up letting you put all of the characters in the little compact compartment, or whatever you want to call it, and close it. The ones that let you do that are my favorite. I love them because you can just close the whole thing up, and it's good. Look, this even folds up nicely. This folds down nicely. Lando, what are you doing up there? Lando can go hang out in the jail cell. I don't know that I can get these to fit. That should fit right there. That should be fine. Close that. Actually, you know what? I did this backwards. This one closes down. Nope, it won't do it with the cloud car. Gotta remove the cloud car first. That's okay. We'll still make it work. So let's remove our cloud car. Cloud car can go back in there now. Right? Now we can close this one. Now we can close this one. Almost. We're so close. I just gotta lift that up. And there you go. You have a completely closed playset that holds all the figures, all the toys, and that even snaps back in. And that's how it's done. Let me know, how do you guys compare that to this playset? I mean, this one has an Ugnaught. Very similar sequences in both of these. But I want to know, which one, what do you like better? Do you like the Boba Fett Cloud City, the Darth Vader Cloud City, or the regular Bespin Cloud City playset? Be sure to vote in that poll. It's right up there. The little thing says vote. Go vote. Let me know which one of these is the one you like better for Cloud City. Now, guys, this wraps it up. This is the last 90s original trilogy Star Wars Micro Machines transforming playset, or playset in general, that I have to review. I got through them all. But that's not the end of the Dano channel, and that's not the end of my Star Wars Micro Machines reviews. As I mentioned earlier, I do have the little mini sets. I don't really count those as a transforming one because they're not. They're little baby ones. But I have so much Star Wars Micro Machines in store. It is insane. I want to show you real quick before I go. I say real quick. It's not going to be real quick. Fair warning. But I do want you to know, squeaky chair and all, that look, Micro Machines, Force Awakens. Well, this is technically prequels. I've got Force Awakens. These all came out in 2015 during Force Awakens. I have large sets. I've got some sets that are more large sets. Basically, every set that's come out, I have. I may not have done a review on it yet, but they're coming, and they're coming soon. There's more. You guys, some of you even asked me specifically to review these, so I just want you guys to know they are coming. They are coming very soon. And I don't know if there's going to be new sets that are coming out for The Last Jedi. Hopefully there are. But even if there's not, there's so many cool... I'm surrounded by these things. Look at this. This is the Boonta Eve Challenge sealed in-box pod racing arena playset. I have more build your own pod racers. I have every single pod racing set ever made. We got Beggar's Canyon Challenge. We have Arch Canyon Challenge. It's insane. Like I said before, almost every single episode 1 playset, even the rare ones. Look at that. Trade Federation Naboo Battlefield. This thing opens up into be a whole freaking Naboo battlefield. Check this out. I've got silver versions of the original Micro Machines. This one is Empire Strikes Back. This one's Return of the Jedi. But they're in a cool, like, chrome, silver-looking finish. I could review those. Those are coming up soon. What else we got here? Oh, this is a cool set. They're not exactly to scale with everything else, but this is a set of Micro Machines droids. These aren't Action Fleet. It doesn't say Action Fleet anywhere on there, though they're more of the scale of Action Fleet. Really cool set. Just droids. We have the Imperial Forces gift set. Hard to find. This is a rare one. You never see this thing. There's that. I'm telling you, it's not over. Nothing is over. You guys want to see more of the Episode 1 stuff that's coming? Take a look at this. The Galactic Senate. Yay. This is a really rare set. We've got Royal Starship Repair. Like, this goes for usually over $100 on eBay. I'm going to be opening it, unboxing it for you guys. I've actually had this featured in videos, some of my early videos, so this has been teasing you guys for over a year now. The Jar Jar Binks playset. We've got Pod Racer launchers, so more Pod Racers coming up. This is another rare one. Darth Maul Feed Generator playset. Again, another set that goes for over $100. Plus, this one's special. It's got a special little Japanese thing going on. I don't know much about that. But again, that's why you got to stay tuned. That's why you got to be subscribed. Because we've got more. Check this. Behind me. Just behind me. These are super, super rare. Galactic Dogfight. Go research that. Go find out how rare this is. This is another hard to find. These rarely show up on eBay. I managed to get a really good deal on it. So... there's a lot of cool stuff. What's this one? Tatooine Desert Episode 1 playset. That's coming up soon. And I think the last one, Feed Rapids. Like I said, I'm missing a handful. I'm missing like 3 or 4 sets. And then I've got them all. And I have every single one of them. And this is one that I know a lot of you have been asking for. This has been teasing you for quite a while. And it's upside down. This is the Star Wars Micro Machines. What is this called? The Ultimate Saga Battle Set. A lot of people have unboxed this, and you guys have asked me, Dano, why don't you unbox the Ultimate Saga set? Well, let me tell you why. I'm waiting. It's already been out. If you guys really want to watch and see what's in it, you can watch anyone else's video that's out there. If you want to see me do it, this is what we're going to do. We're going to wait. You got to be patient with me. We're going to wait until we unbox everything else. Every other Star Wars Micro Machine possible. And the reason why is because I want to compare these versions to the versions that have already been out. Everyone else has already unboxed this. It's done. You can see it. But nobody has all of them and can compare them to what they were before. I like to do that then versus now kind of thing. And that's what I'm saving this for. That's what we're going to be doing with this. So again, make sure you're subscribed and along for the ride, because there's a lot coming up. That doesn't even touch any of the new Last Jedi stuff coming out. Like I said, hopefully there's going to be sets. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some new Micro Machines. We did for Rogue One. There's going to be all kinds of other toys. 3.75 action figures coming out. More blade builders that I haven't even touched yet. I owe you a couple more of those build your own lightsaber vids. We got Mace Windu coming up. I believe we've got Yoda coming up as well. And young Obi-Wan. So there's some, I think even young Anakin I might be able to do. But not only that, there's a ultimate build your own lightsaber kit that you guys haven't even seen yet that I got a hold of. So possibilities are endless. Again, there's a lot going on here. So I gotta clear all this up and do more stuff. So guys, thank you so much for watching. You know I love you. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Make sure you are subscribed. And until next time, may the Force have with you. And goodbye forever.